I literally just started recording and then my alarm went off for 15:15. So the number 15:15 could be significant. But as I was saying, this message is not going to resonate with all of you. However, this may be a message that will resonate with the people around you that you know. Some of these people may be in the environment, the vicinity, the cities, in the dealings I'm about to speak about, okay? A couple days ago, Spirit told me that there was going to be a raid that's going to be happening, a raid, okay? Now, they were showing me the raid of someone's house, area, neighborhood, okay? However, I feel like this is on a mass scale as well. So there could be something coming where there is a raid of personal assets or something of that nature, okay? However, when it came to the houses and the neighborhoods that they were telling me, they were saying that there was 2 to 3 operations that the police and certain, let's say, authorities are cracking down on, and they're coming towards the end of the case and there's going to be a raid soon. Okay, so how this relates to some of the members in the cluster who may be involved in certain situations like this. Some of you may be a part of the crackdowns that these authorities are going to be having a hand in, okay? So there's going to be a raid. There's going to be a raid of a home and there's going to be a raid of the area. Now, one of the areas in particular, I was hearing an area called Handsworth. And when I Googled it, it's actually in Birmingham, UK, Birmingham, okay? So those of you that might associate with Handsworth, this message would specifically be for you, those of you that reside in Birmingham, or those of you that travel from certain areas of the UK down to Handsworth to do certain dealings. This is also a message from you. I'm getting particularly commutes from London to Birmingham and back, okay? Or country to like Birmingham and back, okay? There's something here about that, like traveling back and forth, and I'm seeing like trains and I'm seeing vehicles, okay? Also, I don't know if whoever's watching this, if you're aware, but there is someone who is about to be a scapegoat, and if you find yourself involved in things like this where you might be a street pharmacist or that you're doing certain things that would be considered dodgy, okay, or not of the law, someone is about to, I'm hearing a setup, I'm hearing you're going to be the scapegoat, okay? I'm hearing someone's got to take the fall for it, okay? Now, you may be someone who is highly intuitive and you've been getting intuitive promptings and dreams that something is about to go down, but you haven't quite put your finger on it, okay? I'm gonna need you to listen to your intuition. I'm gonna need you to take heed of the dreams and what they are telling you, baby, okay? Because the reason why I'm also giving this message is because Spirit is trying to put you on the straight and narrow. Because literally for some of you, seeing this message could literally be a decision that helps you decide whether you are going to have your freedom in 2026. So 20, the age 20 could be significant. The age 26 could also be significant. But your freedom in 2026, or whether you are behind bars in 2026. Possibly, okay? I'm just going to put it bluntly like that. So trust your intuition, because some of you are getting dreams, okay? Now, I was getting some names. I heard a big turf and then I heard big Turk, okay? You could also be Turkish. The name Toby or Big Tobes or Big Toby is significant as well. Turkish accents are also significant. A bright lime green jacket or jumper is also significant. And I'm seeing it on a male and they're wearing it and they're crossing the street. I'm also seeing a neighborhood that have houses on either side and then you have the road in the middle. And I'm seeing that as like an American neighborhood, but then I'm also seeing a UK sort of street where there's houses. They're not are they semi-detached? Not semi-detached. I don't know, but it's like a street and you just got all the houses along the street and it's just a straight road. Okay, but I'm seeing someone come out of a house with a lime green either jacket or hoodie, and they've got the hoodie on. Okay, but it's lime green, bright lime, luminous green. Okay. The number 64 is also significant. So this could be a house number, a part of a postcode. 6 and 4 could be part of a postcode or zip code. Okay. Also, I was picking up the suburbs as well. So someone could live in the suburbs or someone's migrating to the suburbs. And then I was picking up a female cousin or little sister of the age of 15. So this could be a synchronicity for you. I also saw a basement. I heard smuggling. I also heard vents. Okay. And I also heard, because I had Handsworth and then I heard Hannahsworth. When I looked it up, I saw Hannah Ford, which is like a chain of supermarkets that resides within the USA. Okay. When I looked it up, because something told me to look it up. So when I look at certain things, if my intuition kind of goes off, I look more into it. So when I looked at the different chains and realized that it was just a chain of supermarkets around the US, I started looking at the locations. One of them was, I believe, New London, New York, and then Massachusetts. So Massachusetts, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, is significant. New London and New England too, and New York. The names also Joseph, Jeffrey, or something about Big Jeff. There's something significant here. So I think tag names are very significant. Also, I heard volcano. But when I heard volcano, I also saw a volcano erupt. So something's about to pop off. Something's about to erupt. If it hasn't happened already, it's about to. Okay? Something's about to happen. And this is just a pre-warning because, like I said, Spirit's trying to get you on the safe. And the safe and narrow. I was going to say straight and narrow, but safe. They want you to be safe. Okay? For some of you, this is not a road that you are supposed to be going down. And you've had multiple people, instances, and things come in your way to try and deter you off of the path that you are currently on. Okay? Now, I'm just going to say this because I get it. Things out in this world are rough. And the ways for us to survive are becoming more limited and becoming harder. Okay? However, there's certain things that you may be involved in and certain things and roads that you're going down that you don't realize is not going to have the greatest benefit for your life overall. And not only are you putting yourself at risk, you're putting the people that you love and the people around you at risk also, which is why Spirit is trying to get you on the straight and narrow, which is why I feel like this isn't just a message. If you're watching it directly, I feel like there are people who are connected to you that know what you are involved in, that are watching this video, that are probably going to send it to you because of its utmost importance. Okay, and if you're watching it yourself, your solar plexus is going off. You're getting nervous. You're getting anxious right now watching this video. That is your intuition speaking to you right now, saying that something's about to pop off. And if you've been having dreams, some of you could be having dreams about death. Some of you could be having dreams about, I'm hearing skull and bones. Some of you could be having dreams, sorry, it's a bit, I want to say explicit, but I don't feel that's the right word. A bit explicit about someone being strangled, okay, in a dream. Not to say that's going to happen, okay? But you're having very dark dreams, okay? Some of you could also be having dreams of like possession, like you're being possessed in a dream or something like that. These are all dreams and indicators that something is about to pop off in your reality and you need to make a decision quick, because like I said, your 2026 depends on it, okay? So like I said, volcano, because something's about to erupt. But then I also got the car Volvo, a Volvo car, black matte, a black matte Volvo, or just a black Volvo. But then I also heard a MacBook Pro, a black matte MacBook Pro. It's a mouthful, okay? It's a custom black MacBook Pro, okay? So some of you could have purchased this recently, or however you got it recently, okay? Or there's something about either you're wiping or needing to wipe, or something's getting wiped off of some type of device or something of that nature, okay? So some of you need to be careful. Also, I was hearing the name Carlos, and then I heard Espanol. So some of you speak Spanish, or someone's they communicate in Spanish to each other, but it's very important that you are aware of what the hell is going on, okay? And also those of you that are out here on scooters, yeah, randomly asking people things like, you know what I'm talking about if you're in the UK. Randomly on scooters asking people, be careful because you don't know who you're talking to, okay? Like I said, there's a whole operation that's going on, okay? So we're going to see what the tea is. I'm only going to pull a couple because I was kind of finding it hard to decide what deck I wanted to use because I feel like most of this is channeled. So I don't know if the cards are going to line up, but we'll see, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have? Bad reputation, okay? Yeah. So I feel like right now, there's something here about it messing with your future. I'm also getting uni grad. So you could be someone who is in university who is studying at the minute, but you're also doing this on the side too. Baby, it's about to mess up what you got going on. Okay? It's about to mess up what you've got going on. Okay? Or I just heard it's about to mess up your partner and what they've got going on. Because I feel like some of you are in relationships with people who are in this industry or running this circle. Okay? Alright, cool. 4-star impersonator. Okay, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. Yeah, so maybe you've been in a space where you've been in your head. Maybe you've been stressed. Maybe you've been noticing that certain things with the operation that you're running are not going well. Maybe you've been in a space where there's certain things that are not adding up. Maybe you've been noticing certain snakes within your clique, or you've been noticing certain people's vibes that you work with now is off, okay? Pay attention to that. You're not in your head for no reason, okay? There is something that there's something that your body is paying attention to, but there's something that your ego is it's like your body is trying to give you signals that something's not right, but your mind, you're not paying attention to it, and you need to pay attention. It forcing things on you, forcing their way in, use force to get what they want. So some of you could be working for a big dog, and this is where it goes back to the scapegoat. I feel like someone's going to use you as a get out of free jail card, okay? I'm also hearing a rat as well. So you could have someone who is working with the authorities, as I'm saying, okay? This is going to happen regardless, but the impact of how it's going to affect you depends on you. Like I said, either you're going to get the full brunt of it, or if you choose not to go that night, or if you choose not to go during the day, or if you choose not to pick up that phone call, it might work out in your favor. It's also what I'm hearing, okay? Like I'm saying, this is deep. This is not even a reading that I want to do. However, when I get readings like this and spirit talks, I listen, okay? Because I don't know who it could be helping. Do you know what I mean? Shit, it could potentially save somebody. I don't know. But I don't want to have my guilty conscience kicking me because I put out a message that I was like, that's a bit too deep. So this is here. So this could be someone who is very forceful. It's like you have to do what they say. All right. I'm also hearing that maybe you was trying to work yourself up the ranks as well. Someone could also be a boxer. There's something about boxing career. There's also something here about I'm hearing Mexico too. So you could be Mexican. You could have lots of tattoos. I don't know, like, you know them tribal tattoos like Samoans have, things like that. I'm seeing that in the card. So those tattoos are significant. Okay. Or you could be a part of a group that you all have the same tattoo. It's like a brotherhood in a sense, okay? Once you get that tattoo, then you're locked in. For some of you, maybe you feel like you don't know how to shake this, okay? You got the impersonator card as well. But with the impersonator card, I don't feel like it's impersonator as someone's trying to impersonate you. I think it's more so someone's trying to use you as a double. So make it out like you're the person who's been running this whole operation when it was never you to begin with. You was just working for the big dog, but someone's got to take the rap for it. So that's what I'm getting from impersonator here, okay? I'm going to get a couple more and then I'm going to move on to the next deck. Someone could be a smoker as well. Same day, different shit, yeah. I just feel like Some shit's about to go down. This is what I'm feeling. Okay. Also, I'm seeing a knife here. And I'm not getting good energy off of that knife, okay? There's only so much I can say because I don't want this video to get flagged. But I'm not feeling good about this with seeing that, okay? Hearing something about break bread. So basically what you're doing has been your bread and butter to fund whatever it is. Some of you could have been using this money to fund your college career, your university career, or whatever. Not career, but education. But there's something here about breaking bread, okay? I'm also hearing something about now it's time to cut your losses. Drama starter, okay? Something's about to go down, okay? Someone could like the theatre. Someone could be an opera singer. Someone could be into opera. Someone could be into acting, okay? Some of you could be paying for acting school as well. I'm also hearing that whatever you are involved in, it was only supposed to be short term, but then you got caught up in it. You got caught up in it. Now, I feel like for some of you, right? Yeah, okay. I feel like, yeah. So some of you got caught up in it. You've got jackpot here. So some of you got caught up in it, and some of you got caught up in a sense where it was like you was really seeing how much money you was making or how much things was turning around. Do you understand? Like you was I'm hearing breaking bank. Like you was seeing how much you was making and things like that. You felt like you was rising, yeah, because of the money that you was making. And I feel like it was you were stepping into some type of power. But I'm also hearing the mistake you made was you flashing what you had, because there was someone who was hating here, okay? I'm hearing a snitch in the mists, okay? So you was flaunting what you had, and people could see that you was rising, but they didn't know exactly how you was getting your money. However, it wasn't hard to put two and two together, or it isn't hard to put two and two together, especially if for them that know that you're not working, and some of you that might be of young age, okay? There's something here about a particular relationship. So you could be in a loving relationship at the minute, or you was getting involved in one. However, there's something here about the person who you was getting involved with doesn't want to be involved in your dealings, or you are involved with someone who's involved in these dealings, but you don't want to be involved with that, and you've been trying to help them, okay? This is the last card I'm going to pull. It says, moving on, thank you, next. So this is what Spirit's trying to tell you. Spirit's trying to be in a space of saying to you, look, this is not the path that you're supposed to be on. You need to move on, okay? You need to choose a new direction. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, sorry. That might actually be significant. Me and my little sister, we've got walkie-talkies. So walkie-talkies could be significant to this reading as well. Maybe you guys have walkie-talkies or some type of communication system that you guys have got set up. I'm seeing, like, you know, when you got bikies, and when they're on the road and they see police, but they see other bikies that might be going like full speed or whatever, they tap the top of their helmets to alert them that police is behind them or authorities or something like that, okay? There's something about some kind of secret communication. But there is something here about Spirit saying for you to move on. You see how these two are facing this person, but this person is not facing the same direction as they're going. It's like he's saying he's going to go in a different direction. This is what you're needing to do. You're needing to go in a different direction. It's like, thank this path, next, okay? Because this is not the path for you. This is not the path for you whatsoever, okay? I also just heard Rodriguez. Roderick might be significant, okay? Visionary, okay? Child, wounded, okay? So awaken compassion and desire to serve others, wounded children, open and learn a path of forgiveness, blaming all dysfunctional relationships or childhood wounds, resisting moving on through forgiveness, okay? So right now, you're acting out of a wounded place, okay? There's a lot that has gone into why you have gone down the path that you are currently on. However, Spirit is saying there is a vision for you here. There is another path for you here. You've got the visionary card. There is another path for you here. You can't quite see your way out, and it's almost as if I'm seeing this particular individual as source, as God, as whatever that energy you want to call it, and it's kind of holding all the children together. It's almost as if like source is trying to heal you through trying to get you on the straight and narrow and show you the vision that the visionary path that is meant for you. And I feel like I keep stuttering, so it's almost as if like people are talking to you but you're not hearing it, or you're interrupting people while they're trying to help you. Okay, help you. Exorcist on the bottom. Remember, I had recently just mentioned that maybe in a dream you had a dream of possession. Okay, there is something here about, because you're in this energy, there are certain energies and spirit attached to this environment and stuff like that, and you're needing to get away from it. You're needing to remove yourself. You're needing to exercise yourself or do an exorcism from this environment. I know it sounds strange, but that's literally what it is. Light attributes, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Yes. And I'm going to add destructive environments. Yes. Fear of facing your own demons. Yeah, so that's probably what the dream was about. The dream of possession was about your own demons that you're needing to fight in order to get on this visionary path. Okay? So that you can heal this wounded inner child. Because a lot of this, what you're doing, the path that you're on is a part of you trying and feeling like you need to prove yourself. Because I'm hearing that some of you, maybe your parents didn't have enough, or maybe you was in a household where they said that you weren't going to amount to enough, and that really was a driving force why you went into the environments and the, let's say, industries that you're in, because you wanted to prove something. And you proved something, all right, because you're making money, you're breaking bank, you are breaking bank. But little do you realize, you've got happiness haters. You've got haters around you right now that are not necessarily wishing you well, that are probably evil eyeing you. And yes, certain things can't get to you unless you believe it. However, I feel like some of you have belief systems about this. That is why it's making you an easy target. So you're needing to exercise whatever energies that are around you and remove yourself from this particular environment. And remember when I was saying that you're a scapegoat, or that you're trying to make your way up through the ranks, okay? Right now, I'm here. What's that? Pedal pusher? Pedal pusher, okay? It's like you're like a runner, okay? Like you do the running around. It's like you got the higher ups and then you got the lowers. You're doing the running around. And if something happens, the higher person needs to be protected. So who gets the brunt of it? The slave. Right now, you're a slave to whatever environment that is in. You might not see it like that, but you are. Do you understand? So surrendering your power of choice to divine with complete trust. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, everybody's talking on the walkie-talkies right now. Okay, so as I was saying, slave to your environment. However, some of you don't know how you're going to come out of this situation. Some of you feel like you're in too deep. Some of you, you're being guided to surrender to the divine. You're being guided to surrender to the divine, to source energy, right? All things can happen through source energy. Do you understand? Miracles happen every single day to people that don't even expect them. But I am hearing there is a way out. You just have to trust. And sometimes it has to be blind faith. It has to be blind knowing. Do you understand? Because right now you're in the shadow attributes, which is giving your willpower to external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Yeah, it's time for a switch up, and spirit is trying to get you to do that switch up. And source is saying, listen, if you decide to go on a straight and narrow and listen and tap into the vision that we have for you and the path that we have for you, we can help you get out of this energy. We can help you to do an exorcism from this entire environment, or this sort of triangle that you're currently in. But you have to be willing to trust them, okay? Seek, yeah. Some of you might even need to go into prayer, okay? Some of you may need to go into prayer. Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry, I just turned it off because it's distracting me and I cannot focus. Okay, right, Seeker. Some of you are in this space of seeking redemption. Some of you are in this place. I'm also seeing someone go into a church and pray as well. First for wisdom and truth, truth wherever they are. Some of you, I'm seeing some of you fall to your hands and knees, okay? And I'm seeing this happen because something may have happened that's very small or minute before this big thing pops off is also what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing addictions as well. I'm also seeing something about karma adding to the addictions of other people and you reaping that karma. Helps you to recognize and confront addictive behaviors. So there could be some addictive behaviors. Maybe some of you have been getting high off of your own supply because of your nervousness or been trying to take the edge off, okay? Some of you may be coming out of addictions as well. Some of you shadow attributes, compromising integrity and honesty. And distractions is something also very significant. There's something here about distractions. Yeah, so there's something here about distractions because I've had to pause the video a couple times because there's been a lot going on, all right? So you could be noticing distractions. And like I said, you could be noticing that there's a lot of things that are falling apart. The shadow attributes for this is compromises, integrity, and honesty, allowing addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Yeah, so right now you're needing to tap into your inner spirit because right now you're not aligned with the source within you. Source is trying to speak through you, within you, okay? Because you're an aspect of it. It's trying to speak to you and be like, okay, is this what we really want for ourselves? Is this what you really want for yourselves? Is this the path that you see? Because this path only leads down 2 roads. But I'm giving you a third if you're willing to do away with this life and move forward. Yeah, it's trying to guide you. It's trying to guide you because what's going to happen is eventually you're going to be the guide for other people that have maybe gone through similar things. Do you understand? Light attributes represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I literally just said the source within you. It's trying to talk to you. It's trying to speak to you. There's something it's trying to convey to you. This is not where you're supposed to be. This is not the life that is meant for you. This is not a part of your... Okay, not to say it's not a part of your destiny, because in some type of twisted way, I feel like a part of your blueprint, you were supposed to experience things like this, but it was supposed to be a blessing in disguise. It's almost like a twisted fate, right? You go through this so that you can help others that may have gone through this too or are in this, okay? Some of you could have been involved in theft. I'm seeing cars, homes, credit cards, things like that, okay? But there's something here about realizing that there is no lack of worthiness when it comes to you, okay? There's no lack. There's only gain, right? Something about you realizing the wealth within yourself. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Okay, so yeah, there's something here about you stealing something, and this is all coming from a space of self-worth because you're in a space of feeling like you have to prove something. Okay, I'm gonna get some of the personal cards that I've written up to see if there's anything. Now, I don't know when exactly this raid is about to take place, but what I do know is that it must be coming up very soon. I'm going to use the time cards, okay? Your ancestors are handling this for you. So I feel like your ancestors are literally with you right now trying to give you the guidance that you need, okay? But that's when you make the decision to say, you know what, I want out. I don't want to do this no more, okay? And some of you, you've got your partners talking to you. Some of you, the dreams are coming through your partners because you are so clogged up that you can't see. I'm also hearing alcoholism as well. Go for a walk in nature. So some of you need to ground. Some of you need to connect back to natural sources so that you can really think, feel, hear divine presence. Be amongst divine's creation, okay? Get creative. Time is now, okay? Some of you could also be Pleiadian starseed as well. Or you have like Pleiadian guides around you is also what I'm hearing. Some of you could be a Pisces. I don't know if you can see that. Some of you could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Or your partners could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Or the person who cares about you most, who has been talking your ear off. Because I hear someone's talking someone's ear off. Get creative. This is the time now. Some of you, your imagination is what's going to help you to get out of this situation. Some of you are going to have to use some unorthodox, do you hear that helicopter? To me, helicopters kind of reminds me of, I don't know why, but I've always felt like that, Agent Smiths. Okay? There might even be police helicopters that you don't see. Okay, so there's something about you may meet somebody. Okay, this is what I was getting earlier. Some of you, you're having literal interactions with angels that are channeling through people. So you could have someone who randomly comes and speaks to you and says something directly to you about something that they could not possibly know, and then continue their journey. You literally could be walking one day and someone turns to you randomly, a random person, you don't know this person, that says, that person, so-and-so, they say their name and everything, is not to be trusted because of ABC and so on and so forth. And they mention something that resonates with you and you're like, how the fuck did that person know that? Like, literally, you're walking past people that have angels that are channeling through them, or have spirits, higher level spirits that are channeling through them to help you out, okay? Something about a new home. You could have recently bought a new home, or some of you, the new home's getting raided, baby. I'm sorry. Okay, so some of you, because of the situations that you've been in, this says, I didn't know what you were to me, I do now. Some of you, because of what you're involved in, some of you have lost partners because of that. And I'm hearing that you could get them back. Something about a vault. I don't know, bitch. It's getting deep. I'm gonna end this real quick. Something about the person that you was with or your loved ones have disconnected from you because of what you're involved in, but it's not too late to connect with them again or to get out of this. Orion Starseed, you're kind of like a warrior in disguise as well. You've got this warrior spirit, which is why the clique or the people that you move with like you, because you've got this fire about you and you have amplifying energy. So you amplify like the good things that happen within that environment. But as soon as you take your energy away, things will crumble. But I don't know if you've quite realized that yet. Life path 2, number 2 is also significant, and the life path 7 as well is also significant. You could be the age 27th, born on the 27th, or born in the 2nd or 7th month, and also life path 1 is coming out as well. And Archangel Saudaphon is also coming out as an angel that you can call on. So I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna get a few more angel cards and then time cards to see if we can see when it's gonna happen or if it's happened already. Let's get some angel numbers. All right, Spirit, what's the angel numbers? I did see 444 and 777. 1919 cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Bitch, I cannot make this shit up. Did you hear what I said? Get out now. Karma, you're probably still going to get a brunt of it. And some of you, this is going to happen anyway because you're going to choose not to listen. But some of you, this video is going to be the decision of whether you have freedom in 2026 or you end up in pen in 2026 and beyond. Remember, I told you. And I'm saying that with love, okay? 1919. 333. Support. Growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inwards. What did I say? Connecting with the divine. What did I say? Yeah? Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination is going to get you out of this situation because you are so creative, and this is what your environment or those that you move with love about you, because you come up with ideas and plans like that. You're analytical, you're quick, you're fast, you think on your toes. All of those skills could be you investing into your own business, but you're investing it into this, baby. get it together. I know it's easier said than done because I don't know what kind of life you live. And I feel like for some of you, the life that you have lived has been hard. Yeah, very hard. But at the same time, this is not worth you either losing your life over, whether that's one of two ways, prison or 6 feet under, for paper. And I get it. I like I said, I understand because things can be difficult out there. But Spirit is trying to say to you that there is a better way. Go inwards, okay? Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem, sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So this is what I'm saying. Some of you, like I said, we got acting earlier. So you could be an actor. You could be in, you're studying something. I did say drama as well. So there's something here. You are someone who's very creative. Okay. 23. Endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. You have a choice to make. Literally, like I just said, the decision that you choose to make is what is going to decide what path you are on. Okay? And please, if you do know someone who's involved in this is the last message I'm going to get. If you do feel that this relates to someone that is around you, please, obviously follow your guidance. But your guidance will tell you. Send it to who you need to send it to. Okay? I wanted to jump out my hand. Take action, hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. 1011. Okay? Take action. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck was 2222, feminine forces. So like I said, there is some type of feminine presence, okay, around you that has been trying to guide you, okay? You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. So some of you may have lost this person and now you're in a space where it's like you want to get this person back. Or this could just be family. This could be, like I said, there was a little sister that was mentioned. Someone that was 15 or a little cousin or something like that. Let's get the time oracle cards and then that's it. I'm going to wrap it up because I don't know. That Spirit got me in these crime and scandal and scheme readings lately. And I'm like, I didn't know this is where you wanted me to go. Why is that card not coming up? I didn't know that's where you wanted me to go. Okay. So let's see what time frame or what is significant here. Allow things to come. Okay. I don't feel like they're trying to really say when. A special date. Some of you, okay. This could be after someone's birthday. This could be around someone's birthday. Or this could actually happen on your birthday. That's crazy. This could actually be around someone's birthday. September is coming up. Someone's birthday is in September. That could be significant. Pink flowers are significant. You could have recently received flowers or you're about to give someone flowers. Apologies for on a holiday. Okay. So that's also, like I was saying, remember when I said be careful about your commutes back and forth, okay? And then at the bottom, okay, I'm going to leave it there because Spirit say leave it there. When you least expect it. And I feel like they're not giving like significant times simply apart from September. Something. I have a feeling that's someone's birthday though, or there's a special event going on around that time. I mean, it could happen around that time. That's when the fall starts to come in. But there's something significant about traveling. when you travel somewhere. But Spirit's keeping it as least expected simply because they want you to make a decision so that you don't even have to worry about when it comes in. If it is September or around a special thing, allow things to unfold. Allow yourself to make the right decision for you. I'm going to leave it there. I ain't even going to pull no more. So I bless this message resonates with who it needs to. I'm sending you loads of love and blessings. And I lovingly intend you make the right decision. Okay? I know this was a long read, but like I said, when the message comes, I gotta put it out, okay? I might not be like your typical reader, babe, but I'm doing what source has told me to do, okay? I'm sending you love. See you in the next video. Mwah!